Welcome back. We're here at the offices of Sarah McClennon. Many of us know Sarah, located in the gallery here in New London. Sarah has spent the past 2 years becoming a certified Rolfer, and over the next 3 weeks, we're going to find out exactly what that is. Thanks for hosting, Sarah. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, Lynn.
Sure. Now, what is the difference between Rolfing and traditional massage, chiropractic?
Okay, so Rolfing has a larger vision than massage or chiropractic.
Mm-hmm.
The idea in Rolfing is that we are aligning the body in gravity. And we look at the body in terms of different segments.
Okay.
We see the head, the shoulder girdle, the rib cage, the pelvic girdle,
Mm-hmm.
knees,
Mm-hmm.
and ankles. And we look at how these are aligned with each other. So Rolfing is looking at the relationships between the body segments rather than just certain muscles.
Just one part.
Just one part.
Mm-hmm.
And in chiropractic, the focus is on aligning the bony structure.
Okay.
And that's similar to Rolfing, but in Rolfing we're aligning the bony structure by releasing the fascial tissue.
Mm-hmm. Which a lot of people don't even realize they have. And,
Right.
and in reading up on the Rolfing, that's pretty much where our tendons and our ligaments end up. That's
Yes.
part of that whole system.
And actually, if you look at it, let's see, from embryology, fascia is not separate from tendons or muscles.
Okay.
It is the tendons and ligaments and muscles are all evolved from the fascia.
Okay.
So that really means that we are a whole.
Interesting. And that's a system that doesn't get a lot of attention.
No,
but
it doesn't.
Rolfing addresses that system,
Yes,
doesn't it?
it addresses that system in hopes that releasing the tense areas will help the body become longer and have more space,
Okay.
thereby improving function.
Okay. So who would benefit from this type of therapy?
My opinion is everyone.
Okay.
But specifically when people have had injuries or surgeries,
And who hasn't had at
right.
least one injury? Mm-hmm.
and also people that have chronic pain that massage and chiropractic don't seem to be addressing.
Okay.
Because when you address just the bony structure or just the musculature, often the underlying problem of the person is not in one of those two systems.
Okay.
So addressing the body as a whole ends up helping the person learn to function better.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another way in which Rolfing is different from massage, is that there's a component of movement education in Rolfing. And in addition to teaching people about moving their body, we also ask them to move during the session so that they can feel, as we're pressing into a tight area, they move their hand or they move their foot or they move their knee, and they can feel the stretch from the tight area into the nearby joint or muscle.
Okay. So it's a therapy where you're asking for feedback from the client,
Yes.
and you can probably feel it on your end as well.
You can, and also Rolfing does not take place strictly lying on the table. You will be most of the
Moving.
time sitting during the back work, using your feet to support your body so that as I work on the back, the body doesn't collapse. So we're teaching the person how to be upright in gravity without using big muscle groups.
I love that phrase, upright in gravity.
Yeah.
Rolfing typically is a 10-session course.
Yes.
Tell us what session 1 looks like.
Okay, session 1 is primarily focused on opening the breathing.
Okay.
So the beginning of the session starts with work on the arms and the shoulders and the rib cage. And typically you see people, when I'm working on them, take a deep breath, a bigger breath than they've ever taken during that work.
Okay.
Often just working on the forearms will allow the
Going
person
back to connect, everything is connected.
will allow the person to take a deep breath because the tissue is connected, up through the ribs.
Wow.
So it's really amazing to watch, and people are sort of amazed themselves. They'll say to me, "Oh, I feel lighter," or I feel, sometimes actually they'll say, "I feel heavier," like more contact with the table, like their body is able to sort of settle
Right.
onto the table. So in their
not so tense.
perception, that feels heavier. And in Rolfing, we're really interested in helping a person tune into their own perception of what's happening. There's no formula for what should happen.
Right.
But when you notice a client take a breath or, you know, adjust their body on the table, I often say, well, what are you noticing? And then they say, well, I'm noticing, and then you find a range of responses. You get, I'm lighter, I'm heavier, there's more room, my left arm and my right arm feel more equally weighted on the table.
Yeah. And so then you can adapt whatever you're doing with the patient based on their response.
Based on their
I love
response.
that two-way conversation. Great. Well, we're going to have lots of conversations about Rolfing over the next 3 weeks. This is the first one. We're going to see lots about what Rolfing entails, and you're going to talk even more about the benefits that it can bring to anybody who gets into the therapy.
Right.
Very good. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks,
we'll see you
Lynn.
next week. Take care.
Bye-bye.
To check out more videos like this one, click here. And to find our YCN news, click here. You can find out more information about our guest today and find a link to the full show in the description below. With new videos every week, be sure you subscribe to our channel and keep up with everything that's going on in the Kearsarge region. Thanks for watching the Kearsarge Chronicle. Goodbye.